Pamela did what any reasonable 22-year-old teacher would do. She manipulated her 15-year-old lover into murdering her husband. We saved the best for last. True crime, makeup, murder, blood. Yes, let's get it. So I found 10 true crime stories to tell while doing this look. This is very ambitious for me. I'm an ambitious person. I feel like I can do it. So, and if you see me looking over here, it's a mirror over here. But before we start, make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that. And yeah, let's get into it. So I wanted to stay around love-related stories because this will be around, I feel like I'm gonna be able to get this out by Valentine's Day, like on Valentine's Day. But all of these are going to have to do, all of these are going to have to do with love in some sort of fashion. So let's get on with the stories. All right. The murder of Gaston Calmet. This story takes place in Paris. Paris. I love Paris. Who loves Paris? I love Paris. Croissant. In 1911. What was y'all doing in 1911? Let's talk about it. I was probably not alive. I'm so silly. Why am I so silly? What was everybody doing in 1911? Like, they was probably going to the brothels, turning up at the brothels. It says a French socialite married Joseph Callot, a career politician and notorious Casanova, who dumped his first wife for the lovely Henriette after he became, oh wait, hold on. Where's Jean? Dumped his first wife for the lovely Henriette after he became prime minister. That's very messy. So this story is about Henriette? Or John? Or the prime minister? I'm so confused. Child, let's keep reading. This is gonna be so hard. I can barely multitask, like doing regular stuff. As a prime member of the center-left radical party, Joseph made quite a few enemies thanks to his pro-German policies, but even after he left office in 1912, he remained an influential figure that didn't sit well with Gaston Calmet. Okay. Now we have some real drama brewing, and you guys know I love drama. I'm also going to say this. By no way is this like a tutorial or anything. Like, I'm just having fun, girl. It says, in 1914, Calmet shocked Paris by publishing a love letter between Joseph and his mistress, Berthe Gideon. What is up with all of these people? That's real messy, though. That was messy back in 1911. Like, oh wait, this is in 1914 now. Yeah, finally John is here. Like, this is about you. Why are you taking so long to get into the story? So it says he shocked Paris by publishing a love letter between Joseph and his first mistress, Berthe Gideon. With Callot's private life on display, Henriette began getting nervous during their adulterous affair. Who are all these people? Like, what do they have to, did they all kill him? Was this like a gangbang killing? Ultimately, one person has to kill him. Right. Now that eyebrows are done and looking okay and my face is primed, I guess now I can go into starting the eye look. Now, sis really devoured. Is anyone else like really confused? Because like this is going all over the place. Where's the murder? Where's the murder? I'm still waiting for the murder. To be fair, it sounds like he is the messy one here. Mr. Calmet. It sounds like he's the messy one. Partly to protect her husband and partly to safeguard her secrets, Henriette decided to pay the newspaper editor a visit. Oh. Is this going where I think it's going? Are we getting a female murderer? So she done paid him a visit. It says on March 16th, 1914, Henriette entered Calmet's office with a scarf concealing both hands. As she walked inside, she challenged the journalist with, "You know why I have come." Girl, she was on that time. She pulled up on him and said, "You know why I've come. Like, don't even, I'm not with all that rah-rah. You know when I've come. And you already know what I was coming with, too." She has the Glock in the sack, the musket in the back, and I'm all here for it because he shouldn't have been running his mouth, honestly. Clueless, Calmet responded with, "Not at all, madam." That's when Henriette whipped out a Browning automatic out of her hand warmer and shot Calmet 6 times in the stomach. What's a Browning automatic? Browning automatic rifle? God damn! This bitch tucked that in a hand warmer? Bro, this can't be the same gun. How did she fit this in a hand warmer? You couldn't see her tilting this in. This is stuff you get in the U.S. Army. Golly, that was a crazy story. So there's a few more stories on here. I'm gonna go to a good one because this next one seems boring. I don't like the Mercedes-Benz murderess. I have to know about this right after I do this other eye. Let's see what this Mercedes-Benz murderess. First off, that has to be the best name for a murderer I've heard to date. The Mercedes-Benz murderess. Let's talk about her. Clara Harris and her husband David were Houston dentists who seemed happily married. They had 3 kids, a nice house, and a couple of expensive cars, like Clara's Mercedes. Their life seemed great right until David admitted he was having an affair with his former receptionist. Shout out to all my receptionists out there. Why is it always the receptionist? It's literally always the receptionist. Is there no one else in the workplace to have an affair with? Come on now, guys. Front desk lady? I'm just going to use concealer to make the hearts. Now, let's finish hearing about Clara, Miss Clara girl. Desperate to keep her husband, Clara tried everything to win him back. She quit her job and began working out. She dyed her hair, worked on her tan, and scheduled a breast enhancement surgery. But when her plans failed, she decided to get more aggressive. Like, he was not worth it. Like, look at him, guys. That's not worth it, Clara. Quit your job? I mean, girl, you're supposed to get your money up and boss up on that nigga, for real. It says Clara hired a private investigator to tell the 2 lovebirds, and on July 24th, 2002, she got a call. The investigator had followed the couple to the Nassau Bay Hilton in Houston, the same hotel where Clara and David got married. That has to suck. It says Clara grabbed her keys and her 16-year-old stepdaughter and sped off in her Mercedes. When she reached the Hilton, Clara stormed inside the lobby and attacked her rival. Clara, like, arrgh. I thought I messed it up. I'm sorry. Who are just like, arrgh. You know what I'm saying? Now, okay, we have to be fair. Should she attack the girl? Like Nicki Minaj said.
Let me tell you something. A woman cannot give your man pussy if he doesn't stick his dick in there. Who are you angry at?
So there comes a point to where you have to like take your step back and say, okay, maybe you should be attacking your man's girl. Like it's not fully her. Like she's just tagging along, you know what I'm saying? And she reached the Hilton. Clara stormed inside the lobby and attacked her rival, tearing at her until they were escorted outside by the hotel security. Furious, Clara rushed back into her car, and as the 2 adulterers walked away, she hit the gas. The car slammed into David, sending him soaring, and before he even touched the ground, Clara hit him again. This time, she waited for David to land before running him over 3 times. That's like some Mortal Kombat type shit. Like, you wait for him to hit the floor and then you run him back over, like, finish him. Brutality. That's what I get from that. Alright, let's see how this story ends. It says, in his twist of fate, the detective Clara had recorded his murder. That is so grimy. Like, no. The dude you hired to spy on your husband and his mistress then proceeds to record his death. You gotta feel sick. Like, you gotta feel sick. Coupled with her stepdaughter's testimony, the PI's video sealed Clara's fate. The Mercedes-Benz murderers was sentenced to 20 years behind bars, the maximum penalty for acting with sudden passion. Clara was denied parole in 2013, but then was eligible again in 2014. I guess we'll have to check up on Clara eventually and see exactly like what went on afterwards. But that was crazy. That was really crazy, guys. That's why they called her the Mercedes-Benz murderess. I thought she was just like going around like doing drive-bys in the Benz. But I guess that's not the case. Okay, so we're gonna do one more story since we are kind of like nearing the end of the look, almost, kind of, sort of. Why am I doing so good? Like, something, I don't want to jinx it. Yes, so let's talk about this next one. This next one seems very crazy. Just by the starting, listen to this. It says, Pamela Smart wasn't happy when her husband, Greg, chopped off his wild hair, gave up his bad boy image, and became an insurance salesman. Your priorities are messed up. You're more worried about the image. Think about the money. She was even less thrilled when weeks before their first anniversary, Greg admitted he had cheated on her. Wait, hold on. Angry, Pamela did what any reasonable 22-year-old teacher would do. She manipulated her 15-year-old lover into murdering her husband. We saved the best for last. Nothing could have prepared me for what I just read in those past couple of seconds. And I really love how the author just slid that in there. Real nice, real sweet. Boom, 15-year-old lover. The teenager was Billy Flynn, a student at Winnicott High School in Hampton, New Hampshire. Smart was the school's media services director. Flynn spent his free time helping her create educational videos. Something's already getting a little fishy about the situation. And I'm not talking about my face. Don't ask why I just said that. Just mind your business. Please. Thank you. I'm a blush hater. Blush hater club. I'm gonna start a new club. Blush hater club gang. So he was helping her with the educational videos, and then what happened? Flynn learned quite a bit from his teacher, and after an evening watching erotic drama, 9.5 weeks, the two had sex in Pamela's condo. Smart had Flynn wrapped around her finger. Disgusting. And several rendezvous later, she laid down an ultimatum. Get rid of Greg or the relationship was over. What is your problem, girl? Like, I'm really concerned. Like, I'm really concerned for you. I want you to get the help that you need.
And how?
And then I want you to come back alive, die again, but this time, go back to hell and stay there and don't even try to seek help. Forcing him to kill your husband is lunatical. Lunical. Not me making words up. Okay, Oxford, come through dictionary. Convinced Greg was abusing Pamela, Flynn agreed to do the dirty deed, asking two buddies to help him out. With Smart's coaching, the trio decided to make the execution look like a burglary gone wrong. On May 1st, 1990, Smart left the back door of her condo unlocked, and Flynn and his friend Randall sneaked inside while the third accomplice waited with the getaway car. When Greg came home from work, the teens wrestled him to the ground and put a bullet in his skull. However, Smart's scheme crumbled pretty quickly. Detectives felt Smart was too apathetic about her husband's death and noticed that she casually tromped back and forth over the bloodstains in her living room. Girl, you didn't even have your act down? Are you serious? And you thought you were gonna get away with this? Their suspicions were confirmed when they wired Smart's best friend, Cecilia Price, age 15, with a microphone. The mic caught Pamela implicating herself, and the high school teacher was charged with murder. Thanks to the tapes and Flynn's testimony, Pamela Smart got life without parole. As for the teens, they were sentenced to 28 years to life. Like, you gotta be on some real heavy, and you're tromping. It didn't say stomp, it said tromping in her husband's blood, and your husband is dead, and you're supposed to be giving all of your might into acting sad. I'm not a killer. I am not a killer. You're supposed to put in work, and you're supposed to put in the drama, and you're supposed to make it look. Thought that was Pamela. You're supposed to make it look that you are so distraught. I mean, your husband, if you don't want to get caught, yeah. I can't take myself serious. If you don't want to get caught, do something. You're sitting here tromping back and forth in the blood. Now you got these people suspicious of you, thinking like, is this bitch for real? And that is exactly what you deserve. Life without parole in prison. Now the kids, I feel like they did take a life. They do deserve to reap what they sow. And, you know, life is something that you can't get back. And they took someone's life, but they're able to now walk and continue their life just 28 years later. Hopefully they understand that now. Just stay away from me. No, don't come over here, cause hold on. Ladies, men, we need protection, right? Lily told you. Lily has spoken, and you shall listen. All jokes aside, that was very crazy. I loved hearing all of those crazy ass stories, and if you're a psychopath like me, yes, that was good. Now let's talk about this on my face right now. Let me put on the pink hat. Let me scoot in so you guys can see. So this is the final look. I think I did really, really good. Now let's see if I can recreate this Tuesday. Let's see. I should wake up at 5 a.m. redo this look, because it took me about 2 good hours to do this and have it look good. Let's get some thumbnail pics. No! If you haven't already, make sure you follow all of my socials. They'll be in the descriptions, and let me know if this was something that you guys enjoyed, because I honestly liked this. Like, the face came out right. The stories were fun. They weren't fun. They were gruesome. Not a killer. And if you want the freaking lookbook video, look at this. The video will be coming soon. I just wanted to drop this and get it out of the way because I really wanted to do it, and it was fun. I mean, I had fun. I digress. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Pamela, get your ass out of my room.